I've been going through flat earther clips because Artemis just launched, you know, the moon mission just launched. And I just wanted to know what flat earthers thought about the Artemis launch. And it's wild, dude. It is so insane. First, let's talk about this Theo Von clip. It's an older one, but this should kind of set the tone for what flat earthers are all about.
I was thinking about this about the moon landing. Here's one thing that strikes me about the moon landing. For one, I've met Buzz Aldrin, and I looked in his eyes, and he didn't look, to me, it didn't look like he had been to the moon. And I'm not saying that, you know, everybody got that special lunar glow in their eye. Everybody's got that galactic twinkle in one of their face balls if they have been to the moon, but he didn't have it for me. You know, sometimes you meet somebody and it looks like, oh, yeah, it looks like they've been to Canada, or it looks like they've been to Africa, or they look, you know, exhausted and they smell like popcorn and it looks like they've been to the mall. Well, I looked at Mr. B. Aldrin and I looked at him and I was like,
I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say about this. You can look at somebody and know they've been to Canada. And I looked at him and knew he hadn't been to the moon. What?
The look in his eyes, it didn't look like he had been to the moon. Now, that's just what I'm saying.
Oh my God, it's so stupid. It is so stupid. It is the stupidest shit I've heard in my life. If you notice at the end, he said, you can tell they've been to the mall because it smelled like popcorn. Okay, that's a smell. What are you deducing? What sense is tripping you, telling you they haven't been to the moon? Do you think they don't smell like the moon or something? I don't understand. It's just insane. All these people are insane. This one was posted by Flat Earth Dave. You guys probably know Flat Earth Dave, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But he's like one of the most prominent flat earthers out there. He's got like 60,000 Twitter subbies or something. Check this out. He posted this. Please, no copyright strikes. I'm going to turn the music off. All right, let's see what happens here. The Artemis hoax. We got a picture of a rocket. We all know that space travel is impossible. We do? Okay, go on. We know they claim to practice on zero-G planes. All right. Pictures of astronauts. Okay. What if that is partially how they fake the pre-recorded mainstream media interviews? Hold on, let me turn it up again.
And thank you to all participants.
Okay. So I don't understand. I thought gravity was like not real. If gravity's not real, then how would this work even in a plane? They're floating around. And I guess that just really bothers Flat Earth Dave to his core, right? Wait, oh, I see. He zoomed out and used ChatGPT to generate what it would look like if they were in an airplane. Okay, got it. It's time to speak out. FlatEarthDave.com. Okay, let's go there. FlatEarthDave.com. See what we got going on here. Site cannot be reached. Did I misspell it? Flat Earth Dave? I don't think I misspelled it. No, I didn't misspell it. That's. Oh, no. Okay, it popped up. Wow, this is some high quality, top tier UI design right here. Beautiful. I love it. Gifting the app and earning dome instructions. What? Need app support? Click here. This email is only for flat earth clock support issues. Any other topic will not be responded to. Love the grammar on this website, by the way. CMG, click here for tickets. Book Flat Earth Dave on your show. Wow. Is this how I contact Flat Earth Dave through his booking agent? The link isn't working. I'm clicking it. It's not doing anything. Save all my socials in one scan. Octopass. Interesting. Flat Earth Dave interviews. See what we got. Whose show is he going on? I know he's been on Candace Taylor's show a few times. That's a gubernatorial candidate for Georgia. The Conspiratard Podcast with Flat Earth Dave. I love everything about it, dude. I'm going to leave this open and I'm going to come back to it on my Unfiltered channel. Here's another video from the Flat Earthers regarding Artemis 2. Proof the Artemis moon mission was staged, okay?
Artemis 2 now bound for the moon. humanity's next.
Look,
Okay, we have something behind it. I saw a reflection, something or other. Okay.
yep, that is exactly what you think it is. A zipline taking the astronauts off of the rocket.
The astronauts. It's a zip line taking the astronauts off the rocket. Because you see, they didn't want to build in a trap door so they could just kind of walk down and then out of the rocket before it launched. They didn't want to just not have them go on at all. They wanted to build an entire rope and pulley system right in front of everybody's fucking faces. Because that's how the globetards operate. Am I right?
Right before it goes up and flies straight up and then down and lands in the ocean. Because they're not actually going to space.
Good roll pitch.
Because it's not real like you know it. There's a reason why the first moon mission since 1969 took place on April 1st of all days.
I'm sorry? Wait a minute. Let me just verify this. 1 second. No need to wonder. Just loaded up our question gun. Let's go answer hunting. It was December 1972. That was the last moon mission, not 1969. Dipshit.
It's because it wasn't even happening in the first place. Because they cannot go to the moon, and they've never been able to go to the moon. The rocket flies up and then it falls straight down to the ocean. And that zip line took those astronauts straight off. That's why we didn't see them on the live stream at all. We just saw the crappy CGI picture of the rocket flying nowhere.
Wait, I'm sorry. It was CGI? It wasn't even a rocket? It was just completely fabricated, the whole thing? Why would there be a zipline then if it was CGI? I don't understand.
We didn't even see the astronauts in the cockpit. It's ridiculous. If Richard Nixon could call with a landline phone all the way up to the moon in 1969, why can't we have a live stream of them in the cockpit?
He called with a landline? You think they brought a phone cord with them all the way up to the moon? Is that what you're saying? They didn't use a landline, Jagoff. They used radio signals.
Up to the moon in 1969. Why can't we have a live stream of them in the cockpit while it was even on the ground? Because that didn't even show up at all. We didn't even...
Oh, please, dude. They showed video earlier of the people in the cockpit.
see them before they launched on the ground inside the ship at all.
Seriously, it's like they will always find one place in the chain that they disagree with. They showed us video footage of them in space. So they can't say, why don't they show us video footage of them in space? Because they have. So then they move it to, why don't they show us video of them in the cockpit? Are you fucking kidding me with this? Get help, flat earthers. I am begging you.
By the way, guys, check out my new shop, owenmorgan.com/shop. I have a bunch of really cool designs on there.
Check this one out. I'm not actually sure what's in this. We'll see. We'll see together. NASA lies, does it again.
Holy shit. NASA, you've done it again. Oh my God. Bro, if you are a grown human and you think this
That's me.
is real,
That's me.
look at this thing. I'm triggered, hilariously triggered. Yes, I cussed, and yes, I'm loud. I don't care because look at what they're telling people this is, bro. This is CGI. Computer-generated images. Just look at the rocket launch. Bro, it goes in a curve.
Why is he just staring at me menacingly now?
Look at the Disney logo. It's shooting down.
Oh my God. No way. He's not saying that this is a sign from NASA that it's fake, that they're doing the Disney logo to show as a dog whistle that it's fake to all of the people who know it's fake and are paying or some other shit. Is that what he's saying?
It breaks apart. It's not zoomed in on.
I mean, if you didn't know, this is a multi-stage rocket. The concept was invented by Werner von Braun, who was a Nazi, brought over to the United States in Project Paperclip, where the Nazi scientists were poached by the U.S. and by the Soviet Union. The U.S. wanted to get them before the Soviet Union did, and Wernher von Braun was the head of NASA for like a really long time. And he came up with this idea of multi-staged rockets, where it takes a lot of rocket fuel to get out of the atmosphere. So you have the cockpit at the very top, very small capsule, and the entire chamber, like 2 giant chambers for the rocket, are filled with solid fuel, I believe, and they ignite and shoot it up, and then that phase, that stage of the rocket, once it's empty, once it's expended its fuel, is thrown off, and the next phase starts using its fuel to go further up. So I'm not actually sure what specific video he's referencing here, but I'm assuming he's talking about how the multi-stage rocket got rid of its empty canisters of fuel or whatever, and the cockpit continued going up.
And they're showing you this.
Okay. I bet he's blinking at me like he just got a W. I don't understand.
People are believing that this is a real spacecraft. Bro, please. Please tell me human beings aren't believing in this.
I know. Globetards, right? Straight up globetards, all of us.
I've seen better graphics on a cartoon.
Okay.
Bro, look at this thing, sped up and moving around. They're actually telling people this is a spacecraft. What's recording this? You guys, please wake up. It's CGI. I knew they were going to post CGI and pretend it's real.
Booster ignition.
Lego.
That time being 49 minutes, 50 seconds.
Did he just say Lego? That's a Lego?
Serious, listen to him. No. No.
Why does it say looks like a D? Oh, is he saying it looks like a twig and berries? Or just the twig portion of aforementioned twig and berries? I think that's what he's saying with this.
That is fake. That is computer-generated imagery. Bro, if you guys don't see this, I'd check out of the Matrix. I'm sorry. This is laughable. It's insane how they show people this and they believe it.
Conversation between Capcom Stan Love and
Jesus fucking Christ.
complete.
Look at this thing.
I don't like it. Doesn't even look that much like a twig of the twig and berries combination. I don't know why he's seeing this. Like, should we assume he's got something on the brain? And here's another video from Flat Earth Dave. I'm not sure if this song is copyrighted, so I hope not. If it's copyrighted, I'll cut it out. It says, this is a test to see how naive you are. One of these 12 photos costs $2.1 billion every month. All the others cost $20. I made them with ChatGPT. And they're just pictures of the Earth. These are all fake, if I'm not mistaken. He asked ChatGPT to generate pictures of the Earth, or generate versions of a picture taken by Artemis, which is flying to the moon. And they're all fake, except for number 8, I believe, which is right here. This is the real one. And then he goes through a bunch more. So let's just like jump to the end and see what else he says. NASA lies. And what the f is this? Is that a plastic cup? And what are these? Waffle cones? No, that's part of a rocket, Dave. And now he's pretending to pour water into this pretend cup and put ice cream cones on it. What is going through this dude's head, honestly? These people are broken inside.
Flat Earth, the idea of flat Earth is so thick in the ether right now, you can't get away from it. You know, it's like when the story is when the sewing machine was made, it was invented by like a dozen people all
That's Flat Earth Dave on the right.
across the world at the same time. Because the idea, the need, the thoughts were out there. flat Earth is out there. Like, you go up to anybody in 2014 or earlier and say, "You ever think the Earth is flat?" They're gonna go, "You're a friggin' idiot. Go to school. Get out of your mother's basement." Now you go to anybody outside who goes, "What do you think of flat Earth?" You got over a 50% chance the person goes, "I've heard some things. I still think the Earth is a globe, but I've heard some things."
Right.
Okay, that's a difference in people being rude or kind, but having the exact same position as they held before. So it sounds like you used to get bullied in high school over your stupid idiot fucking beliefs. And now that people are adults, they're a little kinder about making fun of you. They do it behind your back instead of to your face.
Right? That's what you're going to get. Okay? It's out there. We are at the tipping point. At the tipping point.
So incredibly deeply stupid, dude. And if you don't know Candace Taylor, she had Flat Earth Dave on her show. She was a gubernatorial candidate in Georgia, and she also ran for the House of Representatives, maybe? I don't remember. She's a Marjorie Taylor Greene type, and I believe they used to be friends. And she had Flat Earth Dave on her show. She's a vile, hateful racist. And I don't use that term lightly or flippantly. I mean, she associates with genuinely evil KKK adjacent people. Listen to what she had to say here. I think this is with Flat Earth Dave.
More and more, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. So is it or not? I don't know 100%, but it's just, it doesn't make sense the other way. Now that you see
it doesn't make sense as a globe.
The people that defend the globe don't know anything about the globe, because if they knew a tenth of what Matt and I know about the globe, they would be flat earthers, because it's absolutely ridiculous.
I can't unsee this. All the globes everywhere. I turn on TV, there's globes in the background. There's globes on there right here. Like, this would be a globe if I was a normal person. Like, everywhere there's globes. You see them all the time. I mean, it's constant. My children will be like, "Mama, globe, 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 globe."
God, don't tell me you've poisoned your children with this garbage.
They're everywhere. And that's what they do to brainwash. And so for me, if it is not a conspiracy, if it is, real, why are you pushing so hard? Everywhere I go, every store, you buy a globe. There's globes everywhere, every movie, every TV show, news media. Why?
Why? You know what's really sad? I've spent the past 5 years or so, maybe less, maybe 3 years, I don't know, studying World War II extensively. I know so fucking much about this. It's ridiculous. I mean, I've literally read at least 50 books on this subject because I wanted to understand the state of religion, what religion was like in Germany at the time. I know all of the big figures. I know all this. What has Flat Earth Dave wasted his time doing? Learning about Flat Earth talking points. That is so completely valueless to society. There's no point to any of this. It's like he's spent the past 10, 20 years wasting his own and everyone else's time, just lighting it on fire, time he will never get back, and he now has nothing valuable to contribute back to society. It's honestly sad and insane. When Candace Taylor was called on her flat earth beliefs, she said this:
"I've never said the earth was flat. I've never said that I was a flat earther.
Could have fooled me.
Never, ever, ever have I said that. I did not say that globes were fake."
Then we just listened to it, okay? You can't gaslight people like that, Candace. Come on.
I never said that. What I said was that NASA taking billions of dollars every month of our taxpayer money and funding.
I think they're like 2% of the national budget at absolute most. It's almost nothing. Okay, we lit on fire $38 billion in the first 30 days of a pointless, fraught war with Iran. That is, I think, 50% more, or maybe even double, nearly double NASA's annual budget in 30 days on nothing. And you know what? We get a lot back from NASA research. We get more efficient designs for generators, for generating energy. We get all kinds of useful inventions. Specifically, one I'm thinking of is, that stuff on the side of the road that vibrates? If you drive over it, it's like I don't know what you call it, the ribbed roadway or whatever. That was invented by NASA. Better wheels that stand up to, harsher conditions and all kinds of things. Earth science experiments, satellites, all kinds of from NASA. It's not wasted money. And by the way, we're not shipping it to the moon. The money stays here on Earth. It pays the salaries of people that are studying this stuff and furthering society, improving on society and research. And then they take that money and they spend it on like their rent or their mortgage and whatever else.
I just created a new website, firesidewatch.com. You can watch videos with friends, and everybody can play or pause the video. I made it so I could collaborate with other YouTubers, but I figured I might as well make it available to everybody. On top of that, you can add videos to the queue, upvote them, and sort by most upvoted. Give it a look, firesidewatch.com. And while you're at it, check out my Patreon, owenmorgan.com/Patreon. You can follow me there for free.
Something that we do not see any progression in. Going to space, going to the moon, going to Mars, learning more about space. There's no progression. We're in an economic crisis. Our whole economy is falling apart. And we're sending billions of dollars to NASA, which I now believe I hit a nerve.
Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot. You've hit a nerve because you're a dumb. And it breaks my heart that we have people who are Congress adjacent, at least. I think she may even be in Congress now, who ran for governor and got a non-negligible number of votes, who are this fucking stupid. Okay, here, just a couple of things that we've gotten from NASA since she's really harping on this. CMOS image sensors, the camera in every smartphone traces back to a NASA JPL scientist who wanted to miniaturize cameras for interplanetary missions. Memory foam came from NASA. Modern water filtration systems, cordless power tools. NASA's Apollo program kickstarted the microchip revolution by buying over 60% of America's integrated circuits throughout the 1960s, stabilizing the industry before other markets existed. That's just common stuff. Here's some medical stuff. Infrared ear thermometers, cochlear implants, implantable heart monitors, digital image processing, bioreactors that allow testing cancer and virus treatments without harming patients, freeze-dried food, firefighting equipment built from heat-resistant materials developed for atmospheric re-entry, emergency space blankets, baby formula enrichment, a nutrient-rich algae additive traced back to NASA, 3D printed affordable housing. Companies are now building entire neighborhoods using tech developed for printing habitats on planetary surfaces. There's a ton of that NASA has invented that we use today. That's just common stuff. But more than that, they're pushing research forward in different areas, like coming up with ideas for modular nuclear reactors and stuff like that, like small nuclear reactors about the size of a container, like a shipping container, that generate, say, 500 megawatts. Or is that? Yeah, I think it's 500 megawatts. I believe a normal nuclear reactor generates in the range of like 2 or 3 gigawatts, if I'm not mistaken. And these 500 megawatt modular nuclear reactors, they're called SMRs, I think, small modular reactors, are being studied for all kinds of purposes. We get so much out of NASA, it's ridiculous. There's a number. For every like dollar we spend on NASA, we get like $3 back in tax revenue because of the inventions.
And it is crazy the amount of people that are conservative Republicans who are listening to the left agenda. And you can try to make me look crazy all you want to.
I'm not doing jack. You're doing that yourself, Candace.
I believe in the Word of God. I believe that God created Earth for us.
And as we know, the Bible says, thou shalt not support NASA.
To enjoy. I don't know all the things about the solar system, and I don't want to know.
Anyway, yeah, so that's the state of the flat earth movement at the moment. They're not happy about Artemis. They're miffed. Some might say, some would take that step into miffed. Certainly not chuffed. Anyway, it's entertaining as hell, honestly. Tell me what you think about it in the comments.